Hello, everybody. Northstar here. It is Friday, January 6th, and now 2023. Got a cup of coffee right here. Got a smoke right here. Time for some morning coffee thoughts. Let's get started. So first of all, we're almost a full week into the new year, and I hope everybody's had a good new year so far. Those who celebrate the holidays, those who celebrated, whether you're celebrating Christmas, Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, Yule, or any of the other seasonal holidays, Ramadan. Hope that you had a wonderful holiday and good time, good food, good fellowship with friends and family. Like I said before, back in December, it might be over for Christmas. And, even if it's not a holiday, hopefully you're just enjoying some companionship and tying up 2022 and kicking off 2023 in a great way. There's a lot of traditions and things that we have or do surrounding the new year, depending on how we were raised, where we're from, what our culture or background is. One of the more common, at least in the U.S., I'm not entirely sure about the rest of the world, is your New Year's resolution. What are you going to do? What are you going to change? What are you going to try and get better at? I've set some New Year's goals in the past. I've made some resolutions in the past. Done a lot of things, and some didn't always follow up, But I kicked off this year at the open mic on Wednesday night by putting out a New Year's wish. I think I actually did something similar last year too with the open mic. But my New Year's wish was for everybody to understand and realize that peace of mind is yours, just like it's mine. It's never out of our reach. It was for everybody to realize that, as complicated or complex or nuanced, whatever it is you want to say, as human relations and interactions are, that it's up to us individually to be the ones to create peace in our own lives. There's a movie quote. Some of y'all know I'm fond of my movie quotes. I love my movie quotes. There's a movie quote from film First Night with Sean Connery and Richard Gere, where Sean Connery as King Arthur says, "Sometimes there is a peace only to be found on the other side of war." I bring that up. I say that sometimes, you've got to go through the conflicts. While there are plenty of times where, in the course of human conflict, interpersonal relations, discretion can be the better part of valor, and it's lesser of the evils to let sleeping dogs lie. On the same token, an unanswered question is an unanswered question. An unresolved conflict is an unresolved conflict. I'm not one to tell you what's better or worse, particularly in general terms. If you give me specifics, I might be able to say, hey, in my experience, this works best, or relative to this situation, this person, that's going to work best. I might be able to do that, but beyond that, it's just the point of taking the steps, taking the time to find out. We all want things to go easy. We all want things to be easy. We all want to believe that that we think the right things. One of those other cliched axioms that I love is, good person, bad person. These are not what you are. They're a reflection, or rather, being good, bad, that's a reflection of what you do. Good person, bad person is what you do. And if, what you want is people to see your side of the argument, your point of view, do that. It's very difficult. I got in a spirited debate, a short one, friendly one, no animosity on my part at least, with a friend on Wednesday night. And even biting my tongue, I still kind of let my lips slip a little bit. Fortunately, right as I took that deep breath, started to wind myself back, that person, said the very thing that I was wanting to get to, but I wanted them to come to it themselves. I turned around and told them, I was like, it's all love. I mean, we don't have to agree on everything. Just remember, some things are not as simplified, as easy as we try to make them and boil them down to. A matter of whether or not you handle everything right. It's what you do when you realize, or when you're confronted at least with the possibility, that not so much that you're handling things wrong, just not necessarily appropriate to the situation. Do you even know? Have you even asked where the conflicting argument, point of view, what have you, comes from? I didn't necessarily succeed at that. And even in that moment, are you able to kind of pull yourself back in, demonstrate the same understanding that you want people to demonstrate to you? So little things like that. It's the little things. Little things like that are not necessarily what make our lives easier in the short term. It's never easy to kind of rein yourself in to listen to a conflicting perspective. But what that facilitates in the future, especially if you're operating off the presumption that the other person is as open-minded and as empathetic, and you want to demonstrate that, and you want to see that demonstrated back, well, then you should do that. If that's what you believe in and that's what you practice, even in the face of having messed up, slipped up, whatever, you still well, yeah, then you can feel good about, at least trying to do the right thing. My point being, in this new year, whatever else is going on, let's remember that it's in our own power to create relative peace in our own lives. Just process it, work through it, build from it. You got this. I've got faith in you. I hope you have faith in yourselves.